Hi, my name is Caitlin Simonson, and in my research paper oral presentation video, it will be focusing on Baxter's and Montgomery's theory, the relational dialect theory. And then this is also going to be based off of my research paper, which I've titled it as Openness Eases the Tug of Wars in Relationship Dialects. So just kind of give you more background. Openness and communication are the keys to relieving stress and tension in a relationship that exist within these three dialects, which are integration, separation, stability and change, expression and non-expression. These tensions exist not only between the couple in a relationship, but also exist between people outside of their relationship, like family, groups of friends, religion, and community, etc. These tensions are also like a web where one strand tugs on another, increasing the stress throughout several aspects of a relationship. Autonomy and connection and internal tug of wars are a key indicator that internal and external tensions are creating an imbalance. When the balance between autonomy and connection is tilted to one side, the relationship begins to break down. At this point, the communication has stopped and autonomy has taken over. The lack of dialogue further drives a wedge into the relationship. Many internal and external factors can cause this to happen. If these tensions are not remedied, the relationship will not grow and communication will diminish, exclusion will increase, and individuals will start to close off. So, the justification for studying this theory further is to dive deeper in relational dialects, and it has made me understand what the effects of these different dialects have on a relationship. It expanded upon how any single internal and external tension in a relationship can tug on and stress other points. This brings the dialogue that must occur on a healthy relationship into new light. So in the article, Affinity Seeking Strategies and Open Communication in Pure Workplace Relationships, published in 2009 by Jason Gordon, they state that openness is a key factor in relational maintenance and directly affects an organization in terms of process and outcome. So in this article, they're focusing on just the workplace. And they talk about how, and Gordon, he believes that having open communication affects the progress of the relationship, which can increase likability and positive feelings and so on, just by having open communication. And in their study, in one department of the workplace, 53% use open communication, such as sharing their feelings, sharing secrets, and so forth. And how 53% of them will use open communication to create a personal connection with someone and just have that personal relationship rather than just a work relationship. And so, going deeper into that is trust in a relationship dictates the level the relationship will obtain. The more intimate details shared between the participants, the closer they become, because deeper secrets and aspects are now entrusted to each other. But as relational dialects explain, this only can be where betrayal can happen, thus tugging the relationship apart. That's where that open communication should stay there. So the next source is called The Modern Breakup, and it's by Seem Osley, and it's from the Apollon Digital Journal, published on August 11th of 2014. And Osley states that unchecked miscommunication regarding these tensions that causes people to break away from each other. These tensions are explored by the theory, are naturally occurring within a relationship, and should not be viewed as a major problem within a relationship. So another thing he kind of mentions is that how strong lasting relationships are built through dialogue. So kind of put this into my own words is using the relational dialects theory. It can help couples understand that using open dialogue can help build a strong, long-lasting relationship. Having this open dialogue can help couples find the middle ground for each dialect, such as giving attention, but not too much attention. Also sharing what's stressing them out, but letting the other share what's stressing them out as well, or their feelings about it. And declaring the relationship to external sources also brings it out in the open and allows dialogue to occur and reduce the tension between the couple and external groups, the family, the group of friends, etc. So, he also further explains how how these three dialects are divided between either internal and external dialects. So if you say, internal dialects, just to kind of clarify, it's like internal is more between the two people in the between the people in the relationship, and the stresses between those two. External dialects is the two people, the stresses between the two people in the relationship and everybody around them. So like family can affect it, the religion, any community, everything. So that's kind of about that theory a little bit, and how if just by understanding these, instead, it kind of like, he just also kind of explains how instead of a villain, there exists a natural tension between the three dialects that affect relationships. And so that's kind of going back into the integration, separation, stability, change, expression, not expression. So that just kind of goes into all that. And, again, just trying to find that middle ground. So in conclusion, as I have studied this, I have realized that I felt the effects of relational dialects, but also have seen how the breakdown of communication and the exclusion towards the other has caused other relationships to break up. I've also seen how parallels such as family, expectations, religion, and other external tensions can cause a couple to increase tension between each other by not talking and those external influences openly. My research has far leads me to believe that the key is finding the middle ground between all the dialects. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like looking off, it's because like I have my notes in front of me and like my paper, but thanks for letting me share. Bye.